So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And this is now today's lineup.
There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Trippier receives it in a wide position. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Semenyo. Joelinton. Looking for the run. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Matheus Nunes. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's picked out the run. Haaland! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's heaved it away. Burn. No way through. Now it's Semenyo. Decent chance! They've scored! The breakthrough strike! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Gordon, Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, important interception. O'Reilly. Now it's Haaland. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Foden, and it's O'Reilly. Now it's Nunez. And Bernardo Silva! No, he's missed it. Barnes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Joelinton. And it's Trippier. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
This looks promising. And that has put paid to that. Played into space. Rodri. O'Reilly. Chow. Botman. Half-time getting close now. O'Reilly. Semenyo looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Donnarumma comes out and deals with it. Matthews Nunes. Haaland. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Big chance! It's in! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The goal scorer!
The movement so
27.
precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Newcastle get the second half started. Joelinton. Barnes! Barnes! Off the post! Opts to play it back. He's having a go! Oh, that was no routine save!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance. And he's lost his man here. Good take, and is he in? Newcastle needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Foden. And here's Barnes. Gordon. Takes a shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Foden. Ruben Dias. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Looking for a runner. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Foden is onto this. And it's O'Reilly. O'Reilly was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And that could... Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Donnarumma is there to clear. Joelinton receives it in a good position here. Joelinton! That was superb goalkeeping.
Joelinton actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And claimed it back swiftly. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Trippier carries the ball down the right. Gehi. Now Ruben Dias. Rodri. Gordon. Now it's Barnes. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nachos Nunes. And Gehi. And it's Rodri. Spread out to the left. Now it's Semenyo. Thiaw producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide. Great chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Aït-Nouri. Number 47, Phil Foden.
It's a decent clearance.
Coming on the field, number 24, Vardiol. Number 4, Reinders.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a sharp pass.
There will be
Alex
3 minutes
Semenyo.
added time.
Bruno Guimaraes. Ruben Dias. O'Reilly. Nicely spread. Nicely weighted ball.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And the referee brings it to a close. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very